Good evening. My name is Ron Knapp, owner of My Sports Results, and I'll serve as your host tonight as we welcome the Staples girls track and field team in our Salute to Seniors meeting. As we progress through each week this past spring, the likelihood that our seniors and their teammates would enjoy a track and field season diminished every day. After the announcement was made in early May to cancel the spring season, I reached out to head coach Jesse McCray and offered him and his senior athletes and teammates an opportunity to connect with each other in a virtual meeting. This meeting tonight is my attempt to provide some solace to coaches and athletes during these unprecedented times by giving you the opportunity for everyone to gather and chat among you with your common team experiences, as well as share your plans for after graduation for the seniors. Tonight's Salute to Seniors virtual meeting is powered by my sponsor, SoundRunner. They have stores in Brantford, Fairfield, Glastonbury, and Old Saybrook. Their stores are open for business in addition to providing online shopping. Additionally, as an extra shout out from SoundRunner or from something extra from them, Coach, they've give us gave me a $50 gift certificate that I'll send to you, and you can use as you see fit for your athletes on the team. Head coach Jesse McCray is entering his 16th year at Staples. Among those years past, his Staples team have amassed 3 Double-L championships, 3 FCAC titles, 4 FCAC West Division titles, a Double-L runner-up, a state open finalist, and athletes have set 27 school records. Coach McCray, why don't you introduce some of the assistants that are online tonight, and then we can introduce the athletes can introduce themselves.
Okay, tonight we have Coach Dana Small. She's our head cross-country coach, our distance coach for indoor-outdoor teams. Next, we have Coach Moore, who is our high jump coach, javelin coach. She's coach triple. She's coach distance. She fills in wherever needed. She's done an outstanding job. We have Rachel Martinek, who is an assistant throws coach, assistant sprints coach, strength and conditioning. We have Coach Henry, who is our throws coach. And we have Coach Ogun Koya, who is our hurdles coach, our multiple jumps coach, pole vaulting coach. Again, just filling in wherever it's needed. And what's great about our staff is that we just have coaches that really feel comfortable in coaching other areas. And most importantly, for all our athletes, they have a passion about the sport. And hopefully that passion, you can feel the passion and the energy that they bring every day. And to thank them for giving you that passion and energy every day and year in and year out.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate that introduction. One of the things I wanted to do, since we have a mix of different classes on board the meeting tonight, is I wanted to have the senior athletes introduce themselves first, and then what events they're in, and then answer me the question about what do you love most about track and field over the past years, or what are you going to take away from it as you go through after graduation. So I didn't keep track as everybody was signing on in terms of who was what class, but if seniors, if you could start introducing yourselves. And I'm going to take a guess. I had Ella Bayezit. Was that right?
Hi.
Hello, Ella.
Hi.
So Ella, what events were you supposed to throw this past season, or supposed to participate in this past season?
I was supposed to pole vault. That's the only event that I do.
Okay. What's one of the things that you love most about track and field?
I think that all different events are kind of the same, but also kind of different, and we all get to show our strengths. but overall, we get to come together as a team and do something that we all really enjoy. And personally, pole vaulting just is something that makes me very happy. So just being able to compete that is really nice.
That's great. Thanks. Appreciate it. Tori, I had you down as another senior, Tori Greenberg, right?
Hi.
Hello, Tori.
So my name is Tori. I'm a senior. And I do the 800 and the 1600. I do a lot of the relays. And I think what I love most about track is the friendships that are formed and the bonds that are formed. I've been on it all 4 years, all 3 seasons, and I've definitely built some really strong friendships that I know I'll have for a really long time.
That's
And
great.
with the coaches too.
Thanks, Tori. Appreciate it. I think, Coach, you had said Emma Van Art was another senior.
Yes.
Hi,
Hello,
I'm
Emma.
Emma. I do high jump, triple jump, and long jump, so jumping. But my favorite part about the team is, of course, everyone doing different events and coming together, and just how motivated our team is to like really do well for themselves as well as the whole team.
Okay,
So,
good, good. Thanks. I also had, I'm looking for Audrey, and
yeah.
oh, there you are, Audrey. Okay, Audrey, you're a senior, correct?
I am.
Okay. What events did you compete in for the team, and then what'd you love most about competing in track and field?
I did shot put, discus, and javelin. And I would say my favorite thing, like not to like piggyback off of everyone else, but honestly, like the friendships and stuff, and like the people you meet, not only through the team, like on the team itself, but through other schools as well. Like I've made friends from other teams, and even though track can be super individual, it's also super a lot of team bonding. So I think I would say that was my favorite part.
That sounds good. It's all good experiences. Did I have any other seniors on the call?
Yeah, I'm a senior too.
It's go ahead, introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm Sam and I'm another senior and I do hurdles. And my favorite part of the track team is probably the community and just, I guess, like what everyone else was saying, like the people involved. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Sounds good. Sounds like a good team bond there. Do we have any other seniors on? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go through. It's gonna be easier for me to keep track of. How about juniors? Do any of the juniors want to speak up introduce yourself? You're the next class coming in for our next year and taking the responsibility that the seniors have left you. Who do I have for juniors? Take yourself off mute and just.
Well, my name is Taylor Simonette, and I'm one of the juniors on our track team. I'm a thrower. I do shot put and discus. And my favorite part of our track team, similar to what everyone else said, would have to be our sense of community. Because, I mean, throughout every day at practice, we spend so many hours together, and then all of the track meets. So for all of our individual progress, but just also as a team, I think we've really had to build up that sense of community and help each other out, motivate each other, work with our technique and everything. So I really think that our community on this team is really special and that we wouldn't be where we are without it. So that would definitely have to be my favorite part of track.
Thanks, Taylor. That sounds good about how it makes it a little bit easier for the coaches as well, that everybody's on the same page and bonding with each other. Makes sense. Do I have other juniors on the call?
Yeah, I can go next. I'm Olivia. I run the 400, the 200, and the 300. I'm obviously a junior. And my favorite part about track is kind of what Audrey said a little bit. It's really interesting, the versatility between an individual sport and a team sport. Track's really interesting in that way. And I really love how, like in relays, for example, you set like a PR and you all work really hard together, see yourself progress towards that goal, and finally getting that PR is just a really powerful feeling.
That sounds something good to take into the next seasons as well.
Yes.
Do I have other juniors on?
I'm also a junior. My name's Nicole Holmes, and I run the 800. And I always felt like track was like always about what Liv was saying. It's like as much work as you put in, it always shows. And I feel like other sports, a lot of the times you have to rely on your teammates and other aspects of the sports. And while this is true with track, I feel like there was always a lot less drama because we would only motivate each other and couldn't pull each other down at the same time.
That sounds good, Nicole. That's great. Uh, do I have other juniors?
Hi, I'm Lauren, and I'm also a junior, and I do sprints and high jump. And overall, I think my favorite part about track is just how all the different events really show everyone's different strengths. And overall, everyone is just so encouraging and um, happy to cheer everyone on during their races, and it's a really nice feeling.
Yeah, that is unique about track and field, where it's a 3-ring, 4-ring circus going on, and always something going on. And even if you're not participating, you can find a teammate to cheer on. So, uh, other juniors, do I have more?
I can go.
Okay.
I'm a rising senior. I run the mile, and what I love about track is the community that I found with all the girls and the super strong support system that we always have, and that we kind of use every day to motivate each other and kind of make every single run a little bit more bearable. And that strength in the support system that we've kind of established goes through not only outdoor season, it's all the seasons we have, indoor and outdoor. It'll always be there.
Thanks, Eva. That was great. Other juniors? Do I have more juniors on the call?
I can go. My name is Jillian Levin. I'm currently a junior, and I do all 3 jumps. So I do triple jump, long jump, and high jump. And I think kind of combining what everyone was saying, my favorite part is just how the coaches have really worked together over the past years that I've been on the team to create an environment where like you're not necessarily only friends with the people in your events, because I think a lot of the time you spend the most time with the girls who like you have the most in common with. So for example, like when I'm high jumping, I'm just with the girls who are doing high jump. But I think the coaches have created a sense of community where you can be friends with girls who are doing different events. Like I know personally, I'm like some of my best friends are sprinters, distance runners, and throwers. So I think it's cool how they created that.
Yeah, that is unique about track and field, and it sounds really like a good experience with your team. Do I have more juniors that want to contribute for that same question?
Hi, my name is Anna Seipel. I am a distance runner, primarily the mile. And I feel like what I like most about the sport is just being able to use my teammates to motivate each other, and being able to go like do those hard workouts and those hard runs together, and kind of use each other to work together and really push each other. I think it's really cool that bond you form by doing that.
And that is an advantage too, being able to do that. Although you didn't have that if you've been training alone this past spring. More juniors. Any other juniors? Do anyone else want to give a quick reply? Okay. I got a special question for sophomores and any freshmen on the call, just to introduce yourself. One of the questions and we'll get for the sophomores and freshmen, of either the juniors and seniors on the call, or even if they're not on the call, or of your coaches, who are some of the people or teammates that you've been learning a lot from over the past season, or past indoor season if you're on indoor or cross country, or for freshmen as you came on to the team? Who are some of the people that have influenced you? And sophomores, who do I have for sophomores?
My name is Tatum Haveman, and when I came on the team, Tori Greenberg like helped me with my distance and like supported me, and Olivia Bowler with sprinting when I went to train with the sprinters.
Thanks. Appreciate it. It was good. Welcome. Welcome on the call. Other sophomores. Who else do I have?
I agree with Tatum. I'm Molly. I
Hi,
agree
Molly.
with Tatum. I think that Liv has been a good role model for all of us, especially because she became a captain as a sophomore. And I think that we all really look up to Liv's work ethic and encouraging attitude.
That's good. Good going forward. Any other sophomores? Who else do we have?
Hi, I'm Emma. Yeah, I'm another sophomore. Yeah, I definitely agree with what Tatum and Molly have said about Liv. She has a great work ethic, and also Nicole's energy is very motivating.
That's always good to hear. Sometimes on those practices or meets when you come in, to have someone there to help motivate you. Do I have or other sophomore freshmen here?
I'm Josie, and I would say that I would look up to all my distance upperclassmen because they're all very motivating and they're always there to support you and help you. And especially like before my races, they're always there to keep me calm and always give me the best advice.
Thanks, Josie. Appreciate that. It was good. Did I have anyone else, sophomore, freshman, that didn't speak out, either as you, in terms of who's given you the greatest influence from the team, or even if you want to introduce yourself about why you love track and field?
I'm Anastasia. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Eva?
Oh.
No, Anastasia can go.
Okay. I'm a sophomore this year as well, and I agree with what everyone said. And I kind of look up to all the upperclassmen, especially different points in the season. But definitely Tori during indoor helped me a lot because I remember there was one time where she ran a mile at the indoor meet just for me, so like I could like pace myself against her, and it helped me so much because it really like helped me improve throughout the whole season. And yeah, she's just a really good role model for me to look up to, especially for distance.
Thanks, Anastasia. Appreciate it. Eva, did you want to say something?
Hi, I'm Eva. I'm a freshman, and I'd say all the upperclassmen on the team have really helped me through training, especially Tori. She also paced me for my PR race. It was really helpful, and I couldn't train without any of the other upperclassmen who got me into the community. So I'd give it to all of them.
Sounds like a valuable teammates. Who else didn't get a chance to introduce themselves and then speak out with one of the questions or answer the questions?
Hi.
Sammy.
Hi, I'm Sammy.
I'm Maddie.
And we're both freshmen. And I run like the 300, the 400, and the 200. And
something we loved about the team was, or people that we looked up to, were pretty much all the upperclassmen sprinters. They kind of like showed us how to do the races and kind of like what a community was within the team. We just loved it.
Yeah.
Well, you got some. It's from the sounds of it, as we've heard. Sounds like you have some good upperclassmen ahead of you, and then some good shoes to follow in. Who else didn't get a chance to introduce themselves?
Hi, I'm Francine, and I'm a freshman, and I run the 50-meter dash and the 200 and the 300. And some of the upperclassmen I look up to are Ava Fitch, because we had the same injury at the same time, and she really helped me through it. And then also Olivia Bolo and Lauren Spheris, because they were really motivating.
Thanks, Francine. Hopefully, over the next coming seasons, you can keep learning more from your upperclassmen. Anybody else not get a chance to introduce themselves and or speak out with what they like about track and field?
Hi. I have a question.
Oh, God.
Go ahead, Leah.
Oh, hi, I'm Laya.
Laya.
I'm a sophomore and I run distance. And I think one of the most influential people on this team, well, definitely everyone is, But I remember the first day of cross country this year, I wasn't really feeling well, and Tori definitely helped me through my run, and she encouraged me during that first day, and that just kind of like helped my mindset for the rest of the season as well. So I thought that was pretty influential too.
So she got you going to start it out and got you on the right course. Things that coaches always look for in their leaders. Who else didn't get a chance to introduce themselves? Anybody? Do we make it through? I was trying to keep notes, and I think we did get everybody going through. Okay. I'm going to ask the seniors. This is just for our seniors. I got one. I think, what do we say? 5 seniors. All right, seniors. Here's your question. I'd like to know what your plans are after graduation. You know, where you're going to school. Are you going to plan on competing? What are your plans after graduation? So I'll start. Hey, Sam Geffen, why don't you start?
I'm going to University of Florida, and I'm gonna try to keep running as much as I can, but I won't be on the track team there. And yeah.
Thank you. Good luck there.
Thank you.
Some warmer weather.
Yeah.
How about Audrey? What are you doing after graduation?
I'm going to Manhattanville College, in Purchase, New York, and I will be doing track. Even though I don't do cross country, preseason starts August 21st, so for the winter season. So I'll be throwing in college.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting time for college athletics in terms of you know, and just as all of you adjust to what's going to be going. It's going to be probably a larger adjustment for you now with what we have with the COVID-19 experiences. Emma Van Aert, what are your plans for after graduation?
I'm going to CU Boulder for college, and sadly they don't have club track and field, but I'll definitely be keeping active and hiking all the time.
Sounds like a good place to continue. Tori, what are your plans?
I'll be going to the University of Denver in Colorado, and they don't have a club team, but I'm kind of thinking about maybe starting my own after I settle in a bit. But yeah.
Yeah, why not? I'm sure that there's going to be lots of other people who want to start doing something, so that'd be good. Ella, how about you? What are your plans for after graduation?
So hopefully in the fall, or I'm going to be going to the University of St. Andrews in Scotland, and they do have a track and field facility, and they do have a team, but college athletics is not super big there, but I would like to try.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Good luck going abroad, trying to get out of the country, right?
Yeah, thank you. I gotta self-isolate for 2 weeks when I get there, so that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, so you got some more challenges, as all our seniors have some challenges. My next one, I'm going to leave this as a free for all. We'll take a couple of several responses. One of the things, and I've already heard one come through, but I want you to tell us a favorite story about either one of your coaches or one of your past meets that you think that the rest of the team would enjoy reminiscing about, or even giving us a good laugh about, or maybe get some of the coaches to blush there and or just feel proud. So anybody have a favorite story about your coach or a past meet that you want to share?
I have one.
All right, Tori, go ahead.
So this past indoor season at FCX, I remember me and a few of other girls, we ran the SMR, and basically that's like a 200, 400, 400, and then 800. And so I run the 800 leg. And I remember I could hear JM cheering me on the whole way. And then at the end, I just remember seeing him at the finish line, and he gave me the biggest hug, and he told me how proud he was of me, and it made me so happy, and I knew that I could be proud of myself because my coach was proud of me.
There you go. Always important. Yep. Anybody else want to share a story?
I have one.
Okay, Lauren.
Yeah. Well, in the beginning of the season, this is like a funny story. It's kind of embarrassing, but
It's all right. Hey.
We were at the Armory, and Hannah isn't here right now, but we were in a relay, and I was passing off the baton to her. It was the 4x2 relay, and I tended to fall sometimes. And I was going to give the baton to her, and like everyone was kind of like colliding, and so I kind of tripped, and like the baton was like in the air, and Hannah ended up catching it and being able to like finish it without disqualification. So it was funny and scary and exciting at the same time.
Thanks, Lauren. Appreciate it. It was good. Anybody else want to share something that from a past meet, either indoors or even last season, or just something, favorite story with their coaches?
I have a story about the coaches. Just in general, the coaches are really good about believing in us almost more than we believe in ourselves. So once we had, I don't remember when in the season, but we had a like pep talk with JM in front of the trophy case, and he was telling us all the stories about the past for like awards that they've won. And I remember he mentioned something about us qualifying for like higher meets, like state open, something like that. And we were all like, oh, we can't do it. Like we'd never get that far. Like we went like at states, like was usually how far we went, but we ended up being able to have a couple relays qualify for that. We kind of restored our confidence during the pep talks.
Yep, always some good things to look back on. That's good. Anyone else want to share a story?
Yeah, I have one. This is about Coach O. So for the jumpers, we had this preseason sort of a thing. And one of the drills we had to do were box jumps. And in order to make it a challenge, we put the box jump stack little boxes on top of each other. And one of the kids from the boys team and Coach O were, going back and forth to see who jumped the highest. And unfortunately, Coach O didn't land his feet quite properly and ended up totally slipping and just like wiping out. It was really funny.
It's very funny.
Coach, you're shaking your head. Did you get hurt on that one or no?
Well, I just say it's a good thing I already have 2 kids because I wouldn't be able to have.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the hazards of showing drills, right? So there you go. Anybody else want to share a story either from the recent season, past seasons? Something it can be from cross country if you're on that, last outdoor, anything at all.
I have one.
Nicole.
No, you can go first.
Nicole?
Okay. So like you were saying, like track meets, there's so many events going on, and like I remember like in like the stands, like there's so many going on, trying to watch all the jumps and the meets and everything. Before you're going, like you're so nervous and everything. And I remember that everyone's already talking and you can't hear anything. Somehow, like always with any person that was running or doing an event, the last 200 JM, like you could hear his voice and him going, me, or go, go, go. And I feel like that always helps like motivate everyone. Everyone would always talk about him. Because out of all the voices and everyone in the stand, you could always hear him.
I was told that most athletes can't hear their coaches screaming and stuff, but Coach McRae, you must have a unique voice. Anybody else? Who else was gonna? Tatum, did you have story?
Or when I was at States last year, me and my friend Kaylin were warming up still for the 1,000 meter, and everyone was on the line at our race, and then we had to like and they were gonna go, and then we had like 1 second to get on the line, and it was just like really scary moment because we thought we were gonna miss our race.
Yeah, I'm sure you might have some other scary moments coming up. I don't think that's unique to your team as well. So, anyone else want to share anything before we go to the next question?
I have a funny story. One time I asked my coach Dana to meet me early at the Armory so that I could try and break 12 in the 3200 meter, and then so I went, and I was really nervous, whatever, and she was very helpful in helping me break it. And then after, my friend Molly came up to me, and I was just kind of had like runner's high after my race, and she was like, our last leg of the 200, well, I forget what relay it was, but of like a sprint relay wasn't there, and can you run the last 200 of it? And I have never sprinted in my entire life. And so I said sure, and then sure enough, I was like on the line in like 30 minutes, and Sammy was passing the baton to me, and I was so nervous, but I wasn't really about I just wanted to do it for the experience and help my team out. And it's not like we placed or anything, but it was really fun experience, and it was just fun.
I think one of the things that points out, Josie, is that especially as a underclassman, you don't know what you're really good at until you try it, and then you don't know what your limits are. So, trying those things, putting in those situations, and it sounds like you proved yourself. That's good. I got a question here for some of you who didn't get a chance to chime in, or what you want to do. I wanted to find out, it's been a long 2 or 3 months, I know, as a coach, and also talking to a number of teams within this series. Does anyone have something that they want to share about how the past few months and going through a non-season, going through online studies at home, what has made you stronger, or what are you going to take away from this experience? What, if anything? I just wanted to find that. I'm just curious. We have a broad range of athletes on, and so I'm just curious as to what you can take away, or what's made you. What do you think? What's made you stronger getting through the last couple months?
I found that the days that I train or work out are the days that have been the best for me, and in deeper quarantine. When I got outside, because I live next to a track, I live next to an elementary school, so I can use their track. And it's been like the days that I've trained have been much better than the days where I just don't do anything at all. So that's made me a lot stronger as a person, I guess.
So a lot more appreciative of just about training. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Anyone else have any thing that they want to share about what's made them stronger, or helping you get through the last couple months?
I think one thing that helped was that we all were kind of able to stay in touch. We were able to do like a run, kind of walk fundraiser thing to raise money for Stanford Hospital, and just collaborating on that and working together as a team, like how we would do, but now socially distanced. That was really great.
That's good. Who organized that, Ella?
I believe it was the juniors who did.
Okay.
Liv, if you know more about that.
Yeah, a lot of juniors participated in planning that.
Well, congratulations. That was good. Good. Are you planning on doing anything else similar to that coming up, or was that it? Okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Adding on to that, so I actually took a little break from running. I took like a month off, but that was actually the first time I ran in a really long time, and I ran like 8 miles. But the only reason I got through it was because we had a group chat going on, and we were all updating each other and motivating each other on how far we would run, or like some people walked. Like I know someone like walked like half a marathon. I think that was Ella. And
Sorry, you walked past, or you drove past me.
And I remember
when
driving
I was
past
walking.
Ella, and she was like on mile like 10, and I was like, "You got this, Ella." But like the little things like that just like really helped me get through it, because there was no way I could have run like 8 miles after not running like at all.
Yeah,
So,
sometimes, Tori, the little things really do stand out and become important for us, and make us appreciate it a little bit better. Um, so one of the things as we start wrapping up here, this is this is a question for my 5 seniors, and it's you can answer either question. It's basically, what message do you have a message that you want to leave for your teammates, or combine it with what legacy do you want to leave for your teammates? So I'm going to put Tori on the hot seat first, and I'll let you go.
I think the main thing, honestly, is just never give up, because running is so mentally and physically tough, and it's just so important to always be motivated and stay positive, because even if you have a bad race or several bad races or a bad season, you have to know that it can always get uphill from there. If you have a bad attitude, then you're not going to complete your goals or get that PR. So just keep yourself motivated and just never give up no matter what.
Thanks, Tori. Very good. Ella, do you want to share something about the legacy you want to leave, or do you have a special message for your teammates?
Sure. I really agree. I think with Tori on you really have to work for it and just never give up. But also that it's important that we all, or for teams in the future, they stay bonded and that they stay supporting each other. Because I think that's one thing this year and at the end of last year a little bit, that build like a team camaraderie, and that's really important moving forward.
Thanks, Ella. Emma, what do you want to leave as a message, or what do you want to leave as a legacy for your teammates?
I would say I really appreciate all of the younger kids right now, because you all brought such a energy that I hadn't seen in a while, and just to kind of give the energy that you want to receive, because it works out. So be positive and just keep motivating each other, because it'll come back to you eventually.
Thanks. Yeah. Good. Very good. Audrey, you have a message you want to share?
Yeah, before you asked, like, what underclassmen looked up to us, but actually, like, ironically enough, like, I actually look up to a lot of you guys, even though you are younger, and in some cases, have only been doing track for a year, but I really do look up to a lot of you guys, because, like, there have been times where, like, I've been at practice, but quite frankly, I was kind of just sitting there, and, like, Tatum, you're, like, one of the people who'd be like, Audrey, like, what are you doing? Like, get up. Aren't you supposed to be in the weight room? And I was like, yeah, you're right. You guys, like Emma had said, this past FCX was, I think, even though we didn't come in first, second, or third, it was, I think, the best FCX I've ever had, because of the energy that you guys brought. As when I was an underclassman, the seniors didn't really care, is the kind of vibe I got. But this year, really everyone has cared. So I want to thank everyone, including the freshmen, sophomores, like everyone, for just being a really good team.
Thanks, Audrey. Sam, you want to share?
Yeah. Well, I've always like tried to bring a positive, like, I guess, vibe to the group and like lighten the mood if things were like, if someone was upset, I'd like crack a joke or something, make them laugh. And so I just would pass that on to all of the younger people here to like keep that positive energy going.
Thank you. That's good. Coaches, I'm going to, assistant coaches, do you want to give a short message to your athletes that are on the call or those that are going to view the call? Coach Henry, do you want to share something?
Sure. I've been assistant coach with Jesse for the past 5 years, and from the first week of practice, I said to Jesse, and I even said to Coach O, that this year is going to be a special year. The kids were amazing. The attitude was awesome. I've never seen such great attitudes from the kids in all the years I've been training, working with the school. And as the season went on, that proved to be true. It continued. It was not just the first week. The attitude of the kids were really good. They had good athletes. We didn't have any parents breaking down, the door, barking at the coach about anything. That was very refreshing, not to have that situation going on. And for me, it was quite enlightening, just to be a part of a team where the energy and they were pretty good athletes as well. We have good attitude, good athletes. And I was really looking forward to this outdoor. I was excited for the whole team. As a throws coach, of course, my girls are my favorite, but I look around and I watch the other girls perform and I watch them interact with each other. And I was really looking forward to the outdoor to see what this team could do outdoor before the seniors, the seniors unfortunately have to leave without having to finish the year. But in my 5 years, this is the most special team I've ever been a part of.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks. And
That's
also,
great.
as Coach McQuay have control of the team and everything like that. So it's all good.
Thanks, Coach Henry. Appreciate it. Coach O, you want to have some comments to share with everybody?
Sure. Yeah, I would just to kind of echo what Linroy said. I think for me, this has been my third or fourth year coaching at the high school, and I think this was by far the best indoor season that I've experienced. And I think based off of what a lot of the athletes have said, I think a lot of that has to do with the senior leadership. There are so many positive things said about a lot of the seniors who are, departing. And I think that attitude from the top, it trickles down to the underclassmen. And I think that that really led to a lot of the positive results that we saw this previous indoor season. It's a shame that everything happened, that we weren't able to compete during the outdoor season. But, for all the seniors on the team, congratulations to you guys for graduating. And, even though the end of your track seasons didn't end in the way that you probably would have wanted it to, but I mean, you guys are all moving on to better things. So there's really nothing to look back and be sad about. You guys are moving to all good things, moving in the future. So, and for the underclassmen, I look really forward to, next year. So next year is going to be, I think, even better.
Coach Smolin. Thanks, Coach O. Coach Smolin. Whoops.
I just want to say that I'm really proud of my girls. I know, especially Tori, leading the team as one of our only seniors, senior distance girls. She definitely stepped up. And to my juniors, my sophomores, and freshmen, I'm really excited. I'm really sad that we didn't have outdoor because you guys worked so hard during indoor. But I know that this coming fall for cross country, we're going to have a great season. And I'm really excited to see all you girls again and to finally, be with you guys because I know you guys are so tight. And Yeah.
Looking forward, yeah, looking forward to it. That's good. Did we have another coach on?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there you are, coach. Yep.
So I actually coached with JM a few years ago, and I actually took a few years off. And I just was so happy to be back this year. You know, the girls made it so much fun for me. I was one of those coaches that I asked JM where he needed me today, and he would just put me where he needed me. So I was able to work with a lot of the girls. I made some really meaningful connections, and I'm really sad we don't have outdoor this year for the seniors. I know this is really tough. It's tough for us too. We're not able to see you progress your senior year, but you know, we love you. We're going to miss you guys. And, you know, I just hope I wish you guys the best of luck next year.
Thanks, coach. Do we have, I'm looking between two screens here.
One more here.
Okay, Coach Moore. Yep, there you
Yes.
go.
Hi, I'm in the same boat as Rachel. I coached with Rachel and Coach McRae back a few years ago. I spent 5 years with him and had a really successful time and great time coaching those girls. And then I took a little break and had my babies and came back. But I was so excited to come back because track is my home. And that's where, you know, those really meaningful connections do happen. And it's always been such a big part of my life, and I see in you guys the same thing. The amount of energy you bring every day, the excitement, the friendships, the camaraderie. It is just the most special place to be in that school at that time, 3 o'clock. It's puts a smile on my face. And even though you guys didn't work with me before, coming back, this kind of being my first year, even though I had experience before, it was really special because you guys opened up your arms to me openly and accepted me back, and I got to work with a lot of different groups, and anywhere I went, everybody had a smile on their face, and it was a good time. And you guys worked so hard. So it is sad that, you know, we didn't get this season, because I know you would have done great things because of all the hard work you have put in. But our underclassmen, you got a bright future ahead of you, and I look forward to the upcoming seasons. Seniors, congratulations, you made it through, and best of luck to you.
Thanks, Coach Moore. Appreciate it. Coach McRae, last but not least, I'll let you take the mic here. Go ahead.
You know, first of all, to the seniors, you know, I wrote you about a week ago, just how appreciative I've been for you guys coming out to the team and for the team. And I just wanted you just to take away just one special thing, one special moment that you got out of this program. And I think all of you can just find that one special moment, whether it was on the track, practice, or just spending some downtime with your friends. And just any time that you were involved with the program, it was an important time. And I don't want you to forget that. I just want you to know that I'll always be your advocate. And for 4 years I was, and I will continue to be advocate for all the girls that are in the program. And in a way, this was it was a special year. It was sad that for you seniors that you've missed out on so much. And it really didn't hit me in terms of what you missed out until when I look at my son and I look at some of the things that he's missed out, high school, and most importantly, some of the things that I have missed out and my relationship with him. Okay, excuse me 1 second. So that is when I look at the relationships that I have with my kids, I see you, and you know, I really feel bad for missing the proms, just senior skip day. Your senior season for track, not only you get your named captain, and all of a sudden the season it gets canceled. All the other seniors where you had a chance for to really have a strong, because you had a strong indoor season. You really had a chance to do something special, and that opportunity was taken away from you, as with all the other seniors across the country. You know, my heart goes out to you. But in the end, I know that you'll come out on top. You've survived distance learning and all that entails with the daily challenges. It'll only make you stronger, you know. And there's gonna be a time where you're gonna have to draw upon that strength to get through another challenge. And I think your attitude was really infectious amongst our team. Um, you provided a culture in which young kids could thrive. The past few years ago, unfortunately, for some reason, I guess every class is different. Sometimes the senior or the underclassmen didn't feel that support for some of the other athletes. Maybe it was jealousy. Maybe they just didn't have enough passion. But the attitude that you brought every day into meets, it allowed our younger athletes to thrive. And you really brought the life back into this really what is a storied program because of girls that have been in your shoes before. And you're going to move on to college and beyond, and the underclassmen, you're going to move on to the next season, and you're going to do some special things. And it's really going to be because of just the attitude that we had this year that was very supportive. And there's just so many things to be thankful for. And we could spend days talking about the kids that were all FCAC or all division or going beyond. But it's really, we have a bunch of kids that really show up every single day, and they battle through all kinds of adversity, whether it's just being nervous about performing, coming off an injury, and being in this sport for 16 years. Some of you have gone through things where I've known other athletes would not have survived. They would have just easily given up. But I'm really proud of all those athletes that continue to battle and have a positive attitude. And we need that every year, you know, and maybe that might have been the reason why previous years we might have struggled, because we didn't have a lot of kids that really had to fight through that adversity. And if they were challenged, they didn't meet the challenge head on. And I'm just so proud that all you girls meet challenges head on. And I truly believe that's the reason why we've been successful.
Thanks, Coach McRae.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thanks for sharing. I want to thank all the athletes and coaches who participated in tonight's Salute to Seniors meeting that was hosted by My Sports Results. I also wanted to thank our sponsor, SoundRunner, again, for their generous donation of the $50 gift card for the Staples team that I'll send out to Coach McRae. And finally, I wanted to offer my best wishes and congratulations to the senior athletes on the call, as well as your teammates. I know that you're ready to take the next step after graduation, seniors, and you can achieve that success in your future endeavors. Signing off, stay healthy, be well, and we will continue to get through this together, as you've shown that you have a really special bond for your team. Take care and have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach McRae. This is Ron Knapp from My Sports Results. Again, Salute to Seniors meeting with Staples girls track and field team. Thank you and have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.